Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. In this video we're putting Glasgow versus Edinburgh and we're checking out the Christmas markets. What one is going to be on top? Let's have a wee look. Merry Christmas. Well, we've arrived at Glasgow's Winterfest. Let's go and check and see what this is all about. So we're starting off here at Glasgow's Winter Wonderland, based on Glasgow Green. It's moved from the George Square markets, so let's see how this one actually compares to what it was before. Again, there's lots of wee kind of rides and stuff. This is now kind of run by M&D's, so there is quite a lot of rides to go on. Not too many stalls for food or anything, which was a wee bit disappointing. Very expensive. The rides were about £10.
£15.50 for ice skate. Scandalous.
It kind of felt as if things were just
Just a big fun fair. The ride priced around about £8. I think that's quite shocking. But anything to make money.
Is this just a money making machine? Well, I think so. Head up to Edinburgh and check see if it's any better. Well, that's us off to the Edinburgh Christmas Markets. Let's go and check this out. Got my wee beans. Let's have a wee. Well, here we are at the Edinburgh Christmas Market. Made it out from Glasgow. Let's go and see how this one compares. When you get to Edinburgh, it's such a big difference to the one at Glasgow. It's so much more kind of Christmassy. There's so many more stalls, and you do get that kind of vibe of being kind of amongst all the kind of Christmas markets and stuff. There was a lot more variety to the stalls. There was a lot of stalls selling like decorations and gifts, but there was also lots of kind of food, drink and things which Glasgow didn't offer as much of. The setup was much better, however it was really busy and it was difficult to kind of walk about in. Well, seems to be a lot more choice here in Edinburgh, a lot more of the markets. Less on the rides, whereas Glasgow seemed to be all about the rides, which was fine, but it was like £8 just to go on one ride, which seems a bit extortionate. Prices here, pretty much the same. It's about £9.50 for a bratwurst, which is a bit kind of standard prices, but you can definitely spend a fortune here. It's nice to go for a wee doner about. Now I treated myself to a wee hot chocolate. This was from Upland's Roast and it was £6.80. It was nice, but there was too much cinnamon.
Well, we are now at the rides part of the Edinburgh Market. Got a nice wee backdrop at the ride church in the background, and of course also get the castle just up there. Opinion on the Edinburgh Markets, it's really kind of done well this year. Although it's really expensive, it's a good time, you just kind of walk about and stroll about. much better than the Glasgow one. I think the Glasgow one was pretty poor, to be honest, but what we'll do, we'll wait for it to get a wee bit darker to see it's called the light. Let's take to the skies, we're heading up on the wheel. Right, we're on the big wheel, £12 to go on the big wheel. We'll have a wheel at Edinburgh, check it from above, not with the drone, but on the wheel. What do I think about the Christmas markets? Well, I thought there's a huge comparison between Glasgow and Edinburgh. Edinburgh was so much better. It was a better setup, it felt more Christmassy. Glasgow felt a bit sparse and a bit just like things were just put in place for the sake of putting things in place. Very expensive, both very expensive. The rides were about a tenner each, and that big wheel that I went on in Edinburgh was £12, and you're only on it for about 5 minutes, so very disappointing with that. But the whole vibe with Edinburgh was much better, a lot more stalls. It was nice having a wee nosy and having a wee look. We had a wee hot chocolate from Upland Roast, which was nice, but there was a bit too much cinnamon and it just hit the back of your throat. Glasgow, I never actually got anything in Glasgow because there was nothing that I really kind of saw or kind of had a look at. If you're at Glasgow, you're probably actually better just checking out the one at St Enoch's. It's a lot smaller, but there's a lot more stalls. But it's a Christmas tradition, these markets, whether you think they're money grabbers or what, but it's still something to enjoy. So hope you all enjoyed the video, keep smiling, and I'll see you on the next one.